Yeah.
All right, George, what's for sports this morning?
Why are you asking me what's this morning? Oh, good morning to Mr. Kenan. Yes, you asking me what's for sports this morning? What's
the latest is
when the ASU, the Gay Supporters Union, we are very excited.
Why should you be against someone in this life?
What a night! Oh
Why should you be against someone in this
Liverpool
life?
has done it again. Oh, Father.
Look at you.
He the pain them. I'm Bagabantama. He pay you. He pay you. Oh no. He pay you.
Rejoice not over me, my enemy. Rejoice not over me, though I fall today.
Though you fall today,
I will rise.
And you will fall again.
Okay.
Welcome to the Joy Sports Center, as always. Proudly sponsored by, Standard Chartered Bank. We are standing red. Today we are standing red. Red, so we are standing red.
Look, Liverpool is going to win this league.
We hope Liverpool win the league.
One draw will not shake our result.
3 points. 3 points.
We're 3 points clear on top of the league.
You have seen Pep Guardiola last night. Dancing says, yes, okay. I have my boys where I want them.
It's okay, George. It's okay. The Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away and multi-TV just thrills. Now, this is our year to live, breathe, and stand through the highs and lows of the season. We may be low today, but we'll rise again. We'll get to another high.
Amen.
Join millions of Reds around the world to show what we wear, what we do, and what inspires our great club, and win loads of prizes. Just use your Standard Chartered Visa debit or credit card online or at any point of sale in and out of Ghana to win signed jerseys and an all-expense paid trip for 2 to Anfield. Remember that Standard Chartered is the official sponsor of Liverpool FC, and we stand red with you. Liverpool FC, you will never walk alone. Standard Chartered, here for good. Terms and conditions apply. Now it's a new year and a fresh beginning. So whatever your needs are, we do for you. Is it the need to pay fees or the need for that salary or rent advance or that little something to just cushion yourself? Just keep talking, texting, browsing and transacting more with your MTN Momo and you could win 30,000 Ghana cedis and lots of other exciting cash rewards and more each month to cushion you in the new year with the MTN More For You promo. And even brighter, you earn additional 75,000 bonus points for every 150,000 points you accumulate to increase your chances of winning these awesome cash rewards. Dial *120# to check your points. We do for you everywhere you go.
Yeah, I can see when you lose, everything goes down. But it's okay. You know what? Now, the Kids Olympics is starting this Saturday with athletics, and registration for only athletics ends tomorrow. So please, that's the date, February 6th. Wednesday, that's tomorrow. Please, if you want to be part of the athletics, you have to register with us, today. And remember that our registration is ending tomorrow. That's a very important one. Now, this morning on the Joy Sports Center, we know Liverpool fans are sitting on tenterhooks.
Milner down the right, ball into Mane. Mane turns and scores. Terrific finish, smart stuff from Liverpool. Edge of the 6-yard box, one touch to control it. Shoots in on the swivel, and it's West Ham 0, Liverpool 1. Free kick is tapped, Snodgrass, then back to Anderson. Now the shot from the angle is in! Antonio scores! It's 1-1! And he's galloping his imaginary horse off towards the corner flag, Mikel Antonio. He's enjoyed that one. It's West Ham 1, Liverpool 1. Simple as that.
Yes, Premier League leaders Liverpool handed a boost to their title rivals as an uncharacteristic defensive error cost them victory at West Ham. Jurgen Klopp's side are now 3 points clear of second place Manchester City, but the 9-point advantage they held on December 29 has now been cut to only 3 following 2 successive draws and a return to form for Pep Guardiola's side. City recorded their 5th league victory on Sunday against Arsenal. They could reclaim top spot for the first time since December 5 if they win at Everton. That's tomorrow. Tottenham are also in the title hands following 3 successive league wins. They have 57 points, 5 behind the Reds. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp says everything is fine in his camp despite the situation.
Oh yes, I'm very confident about that, but it's not about. I think since 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks we talk about a 2-horse race. Now Tottenham came from behind and they have a very difficult situation and deal with it brilliantly, I have to say, really. And so that's the situation. And if you want to be at top of the table at the end of the season, you have to deal with much tougher situations than we had today. You have to fight. That's all. It's not about pressure. It's about enjoying the situation you are in. We have 62 points, lost 1 game in a full season so far, which is very positive. But I see in your faces already you feel a bit sorry with us. You don't have to. Eh? We are fine. So we are fine, and everything is good. And but of course, tonight was just a tough game. But if you have a day like that, and with the things happened yesterday, and then you get a point at West Ham, for me that's absolutely fine.
Jurgen Klopp, are you sure we feel sorry for you anyway? Yeah, Liverpool fans are sad, but let's see how it goes. Former Manchester City boss, now the coach of West Ham United, Manuel Pellegrini, definitely says his side deserved more than just a point.
Pleased with the performance, because I think that we play a very good game. Very disappointed about the result, because they scored a goal in clear offside, 1.5 meters in offside in front of the lineman. They had another last option in the last minute of the game, again 1 meter in offside, but we had the chances that they create. And we missed 3 or 4, especially in the first 25 minutes, that we could finish the game. We missed that option, so we have just a draw in a game that we must win.
Now, the Africa Under-20 Nations Cup got underway in Niger the weekend, but the Black Satellites had to wait until yesterday to play their first Group B match, and they got off to a flyer. Ghana beat Burkina Faso 2-0 at the Maradi Stadium thanks to a brace from striker Daniel Lomote. Black Satellites coach Jimmy Kobler, despite the win, was not enthused about his side's display.
Couldn't bring a lot of local players. We need to rely on our foreign players who couldn't come so early as we expected. And so I think that in our last 2 training games, we realized that it was coming, and we've seen it, but we still have a lot of room for improvement.
Now, the Black Satellites must now prepare and play Senegal tomorrow in the second group game, but Jimmy Kobler wants CAF to consider postponing the fixture, since it will just be less than 48 hours after playing the opening group game. Now, that's one that we have to critically look at, but it's a good time now to hear from Jimmy Kobler.
And I don't think it is right for anybody to say we should play in a competition of this sort after 24 hours. It is not done anywhere. And so I know that the organizers will look at it, and I believe that they will do the right thing for us to play after 48 hours.
Captain of the team, Mr. Haku Konda, says that they must really guard against complacency in the quest to achieve the first target of making the FIFA Under-20 World Cup.
We don't play football only on the pitch. We do play football outside and on the pitch. But I think we didn't focus much on our distractions. There were a lot of problems, as the coach said. But everyone knows that it's important to win the first game. And that was our main focus. Like I said in the press conference earlier on, we take it step by step. We don't look at what has happened. We focus on the games we have to play. And then we set our goals and then we achieve them. So we don't look at what has happened. We focus on what is happening today.
Away from the Black Satellites, Kumasi Asante Kotoko will begin training tomorrow in Kumasi ahead of their second group game with Zambian side Zesco United next week. The Porcupine Warriors touched down yesterday from Sudan, where they narrowly lost to Al Hilal in the opening group game. CK Akona insists they must win the next game.
We have to win. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's all about win. Young winning a bit higher, but I don't want to put pressure on the boys. They must be free. They must have the liberty to play, to express themselves with ideas. We have to win.
Midfielder Kwame Bonsu shares Coach CK Akona's sentiments. For him, they just have to focus on getting a win in the next game.
Well, so far so good. I think we've been improving game by game, and we just have to keep on with the hard work. I believe in hard work, you know, and with the determination that we have and the unity and everything will go on well for us. You can't underestimate any club, you know. At the same time, you cannot overrate any club. I mean, we go to every game with the same mentality of winning, and like I said earlier, it's one of those things. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it, but you just have to forget about it and focus on the next game.
More on the local scene. Ghana Football Association Normalization Committee Vice Chairperson Mrs. Lucy Quist insists her committee will set up the right measures to ensure smooth running of football in the country after they've exited. The 4-member committee has until March 31, if there's no FIFA extension, to do a good job. Lucy says they will do.
No, I don't fear, so to speak. What I rather advocate for is a greater sense of responsibility by everyone in the football community, right? It's almost as though some people are willing, not us as a normalization, because our mandate is very clearly set out. When you have clear things you have to deliver, it's easier to identify. I do this, and everyone knows the three things we're here to deliver. But the game is bigger than that. You remember I set the scene by talking about how long we've played football. I talked about the diversity of the team and why such a team is put together. But we have a much bigger football fraternity and community. And in anticipation of the post period, we've ensured that we've engaged as many people as is feasible.
Let's do boxing now. And newly crowned IBF lightweight champion Richard Comey would know the results of tests conducted on his injured right hand later today. Comey in a post-bout review that he hit his right hand during the bout. The extent of damage can also affect the April date with pound-for-pound king Vasyl Lomachenko, who currently holds the WBO and WBA lightweight titles. So Comey, who is currently in New York, is expected back home from the weekend. We'll just be giving you the updates on that. But remember that the body has been seen in the underwater wreckage of the plane that was carrying footballer Emiliano Sala and pilot David Ibbotson. Now, video footage recorded using a remotely operated vehicle showed one person in the wreckage. The AAIB says it's consulting with the missing men's families and police about the next step and intends to publish an interim report in the coming weeks. The BBC's Sean Lloyd has filed this report from the Guernsey Channel.
Air accident investigators have been using a remotely controlled underwater vehicle to survey a large part of the plane, which is sitting on the seabed 200 feet down. Its cameras have identified the left side of the light aircraft's fuselage, and so far, one body. The wreckage was found 30 miles north of Guernsey following a search by two ships, the FPV Morven, the vessel paid for by the Sala family, and the Geo Ocean 3, which was hired by the Air Accidents Investigation Branch. Investigators will decide whether to recover the wreckage following consultation with the two men's families. If the relatives do want the plane to be retrieved, it would be a complicated process. Whatever happens, the Air Accidents Investigation Branch says it'll publish an interim report into the causes of the crash within a month.
So that's it for the Joy Sports Centre.
So George, what does this remind you of?
Actually, so many things. So many things,
like
including standing by the phone booth with the phone card.
Yeah,
with the phone
advert.
card.
Do you remember that old advert?
I'm gonna die.
It was really cool.
I mean, just to make it, you already sounding romantic. Yeah, it's normal. February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Yes, Valentine's Day. We're going to have that live concert, the Joy FM Lovers Dinner Dance at Kempinski Gold Coast City Hotel. Yes.
Okay, really good.
A cool 800 Ghana
cedis
for the couple. So 800 for the couple.
Actually, we don't want too many singles on.
No, it's 800 for the couple.
It's lovers. It's a single.
If you are single, find another
single.
person.
Yes.
So maybe you will be my date for this.
800 Ghana cedis.
800 Ghana cedis.
Oh, 800 Ghana. Okay, that's good.
Kempinski, 7 p.m. February 14.
Yeah.
It's a full buffet plus Kojo Entry Live.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it can't get any better.
The Kojo buffet itself is something else. Before the buffet itself, it's a big one. And
but
with
Josh,
Joy FM, you know. And before we go,
let me say a happy birthday to Richard Flomado.
Okay.
God bless you on this special day. Remain resolute in the Lord. Many more years ahead.
And our own DJ Wobete has been nominated in the DJ of the Year category for the 3 music awards. DJ Wobete, you know how he does it, man. He's winning this one. We have to vote for him, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, we don't need to remind you, you know, the exploits of
every
this,
good mix,
this young
every
boy.
good song you hear.
This young but bad boy. But it's okay. We'll vote for him. DJ of the Year. I've been giving the signals, right? So that's it for the Joy Sports
And
Center.
also to Cyril Dakwa, head of the Dubai Chamber.
Okay.
For being the best daddy and hubby. We pray for many, many, many more healthy years for him. And we love him very much. From your wife and the kids.
Dubai Chamber.
Dubai Chamber.
That's deep.
That's very, very
We'll be talking. We'll have to talk to him because, you know, Dubai, there are more things. I'm out of
Dubai
here.
is very serious. All right. So we are going to take these important messages. Then we take the Stanbic Bank money tip. When we come back, we have the group. Stay with us.
Hello, and welcome to the MTN web.